Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to make one of my favorite recipes to make when I have too much milk left over. We are going to make rice pudding. I really love this recipe. I have always had trouble making rice pudding, and I love rice pudding, but I've never been able to get it quite right until this recipe. So we're going to start off with 4 cups of milk, and we're going to go ahead and add in there. Now the spicing for this, you don't have to do that. I just like to add extra spices, so normally I use cinnamon. Today I'm going to use about 2 teaspoons of this Spice House chai spice mix. I just love the flavor of chai seasonings with rice pudding. So we're gonna get a whisk out, just kind of whisk that in. And then the next thing that we're gonna add in, I know I didn't whisk that very thoroughly, we're gonna go back to it, is 1/2 cup of sugar. And what we're gonna do here with this, we're gonna increase the heat. We're going to stir this until that sugar dissolves. We get that chai spice mixed in really well. And we're going to bring this to a quick boil. And by quick, I mean we're just going to bring it to a boil and then move on with what we're doing. So in case you'd like to see it, there's my recipe. Normally I use cinnamon sticks and cardamom pods. And you will note here that it says 6 cups of milk, which is what the original recipe called for. But I find that 6 cups it really takes a long time to cook if you do 6 cups. And if you do 4, it takes less time. And that's a good thing. Alright guys, as you can see, I am pretty much boiling and bubbling up right now. We're going to turn the heat, oops, sorry, I didn't know you were looking down there. We're going to turn the heat down to low, and we're going to add in 1/2 cup of white rice. I like to use jasmine rice, but that's just personal preference. You can use any rice that you want. And basically, from here on out, we're just going to stir that every so often. But we've got the heat down really, really low. Actually, I'm going to get it a little bit lower. Okay. And we're just going to let that do its thing. And once it's about the consistency of yogurt, so this is going to start to thicken up on us, then at that point, it's pretty much going to be done as far as taking it off the heat, and we'll add in our vanilla then. But for right now, we're just going to let that cook until it does its thing. Alright guys, so here's our rice pudding. It's been happily cooking away. This is where we're going to stop it and turn it off the heat, because we don't want it to go too far. We're going to add in about 2 teaspoons of vanilla in there, and just mix that in. And I'm just gonna let that cool on the stove for a little while, and then I've got some little jars that I will put that in once it's cooled. Put that in my fridge, and that is going to be a really good little dessert. Bye-bye, guys.